Guys, like, I'm serious. This kale is delicious. So good. I've never liked kale from the grocery store, but the kale you grow yourself is so much better. Widow. Widow. Hey guys, I thought I would show you my little kind of spring gardening area real quick while I'm out here to collect some things. It's an overcast, really rainy day. It's been a super wet spring, so that is a little bit nerve-wracking. I don't know if certain things are going to come up, but I'm going to show you what I've got going on in here and show you what's already doing well. We'll start over here, and these are our grow bags. You buy them from Walmart. They're like 99 cents. You cut some holes in the bottom and you fill them with dirt and you plant in them, and they do awesome. I will link the video to this in the description box below if you want to check it out. So this kale has actually overwintered in here. It didn't look this good all winter. It has just really flourished the last, I'd say, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. It is gorgeous. This is Ragged Jack kale. Sometimes it's called Russian kale, red Russian kale, but it is beautiful. It is full and just gorgeous. I'm going to collect some of this to have with dinner tonight. It is doing awesome. Really loving the weather. We've got carrots in here and carrots in here. Obviously they haven't come up yet. Back here we have lettuces in this bag. It's looking a little bit bedraggled. I accidentally kind of stepped on it earlier. Oops. We'll see if stuff comes up in there. Fingers crossed. As I said, it's been really wet, so I just don't know. This green stuff, these are our garlic that we planted. When did we put this in? Late October, early November? I think it was November. So that's in. We've also got some little onions that a friend was really sweet and gave us, and I had room in here, so I popped them in here. I don't know what this guy's doing. Like, I didn't put anything there. I think it's garlic. I don't know if one of the little, they look like little, I don't know. On hard nut garlic, if you don't grab your scapes quick enough, it forms these little, they almost look like little bitty cloves or something on the stem, and I wonder if one of them fell, and that's what that is, because that was growing before I even got these in, and I've just left it there. So we're going to see what that does, and see how it looks when I go to pull these later in the summer. Who knows? Ducks are over here playing in the mud. They have had such a good time with all this water. Hey, Coco. There's our drake. One of our drakes. We have 2 drakes, but they love this. They have been having the best time playing in the water and in the mud and eating. Just having a ball. Hey, buddy. One of them has a limp. Maybe it's this baby over here. Where is she? There she is. So I think maybe it's that one that has the limp. She's just been not walking as quickly. She's got just a little bit of a limp. She seemed okay. I don't want to stress her out and catch her and bother her. One of them had a limp months ago, and we just left him alone for a few days, and it improved. So I don't really want to try to catch her and stress her out to try to check her leg. It's already looking better than it was, so just fingers crossed it gets better. Back to the garden. Sorry, the ducks were behind me making splashing noises, and I thought I'd show them off. So this bed's all garlic. This bed's garlic and onions and whatever that is. And then over here we have kale. This is blue Scotch curled kale, and it is so tasty. It's really good. The other kale is really yummy too, but this stuff is a little bit, I don't know, it just has a little bit better flavor to me, and the kids like it better too. So this is gorgeous. This has also overwintered. Couple of the plants didn't make it, but these 2 have been doing great, and really they have just flourished the last couple of weeks. And I've got some little babies in here. I planted some more to come up this spring. They're already growing, so I really like this kale personally. If you haven't tried kale before and you want to try it, I really like the blue Scotch curled kale. It is delicious. It's so good. I'm resisting the urge to break off a leaf and eat it right now. I'm gonna have some with dinner, but it's delicious, and it has been a trooper over the winter. It's done really well, so I'm impressed. I have lettuce in here. I can't remember the variety off the top of my head, but there's lettuce in here. I'm hoping it'll come up okay. Then over here, this is exciting. These are Egyptian walking onions, and if you don't know what that is, it's a smaller head onion, and what they do is they grow up tall and they blossom up top and then they fall over and replant themselves. So it's not like a big full onion, but it's still onions and they'll replant. So they're in here because I didn't really have a great spot other than this to put them this year. We don't have all of our garden areas built and whatnot. So they're in here for right now and they're doing awesome. I was worried they wouldn't transplant well, but they've done so good. A local friend shared theirs and I'm so happy. I've wanted to plant these for like 5 years. So I'm super pumped to have them. So I'd like to have a bigger bed for them that I can just let them go to town and just let them kind of continue to replant themselves. But they're called walking onions because they will bend over and plant and then come up and bend over and plant, and they'll like walk themselves across your yard over the years. Egyptian, I'm not sure where the Egyptian came from other than walk like an Egyptian. I don't know. But they're awesome. I'm really excited. They're doing really, really well. So something interesting about our garlic, we're growing this garlic this year from garlic that we grew last year, and we had a really heavy rain shortly after we put it in and a lot of it came back up, and so my son came out and replanted it. Sorry, that was the cat. But look at this. This is just, look at that. Can you see? Isn't that crazy? Like it did its thing, even though it was up here, it's still growing. We'll see how this one does. This one looks different than the others. You can see kind of the leaves are a bit dented, but I'll keep my eye on this one, see how it turns out. That's kind of neat. Kitty Widow, what you doing, honey? She wants in. She's not happy because she can't get in. Sorry, babes. She tried to just jump through the fence and it didn't work. She's persistent, just like her mama. You can't come in. I'm sorry. I'll pet you when I come out, okay? Poor baby. I have cardboard down here to try to kill the weeds and grass. We are in the Midwest. We're in southern Missouri, and stuff like grass and weeds grows plentifully. So I'm trying to kill this down. I was going to put peas here. I ended up putting peas somewhere else because it was ready faster and I just didn't have the time or the energy to fix it. So I don't know what I'm going to end up putting here this year. It may end up just waiting and being peas this autumn. We'll have to see. I'm really not sure. And I haven't looked under the cardboard and it's really wet, so I don't know. I need to get in here and get stuff down to try to tamp down some of these weeds. You can see we had straw in here last year and it did help, but we still have lots of weeds. Luckily, everything is kind of in a container, so I'm not super concerned. I just pull out weeds out of the containers when I see them. But it would still be really nice to try to, I don't know, handle this a little bit better. I don't know if we'll get to it. I'll try to give you kind of an overview here. This is just a little bitty fenced in area we have outside. Definitely not the main garden, but I've been amazed that we've been able to pack in this little bitty space. We originally just wanted to put the garlic in here to keep our cats out of it. We fenced it and then it just kind of grew and grew, and we added a few more things. So it's a great little spot. I'm really loving these grow bags. So I will have the video on how I did those down below, and I'll have the blog post. I guest blogged a post about this setup. How to use it as like a little mini, like a cold frame on a friend's blog, so I'll have that post down below. Also, I know a lot of places are selling out of seeds right now, but there are still options. You can totally still find stuff, and some things just really do great right now in the cooler weather if you're still doing cooler weather. Kale, lettuces, peas can still be planted. There's a lot that you can still get in, so I encourage you to try it out. If you're not sure what you can get in, comment below and I'll try to help you figure it out. There's still places that have seeds. Mary's Heirloom Seeds still has seeds and is shipping. I think Baker Creek was back up today. They were down over the weekend. I think they're still shipping. There's a lot of places you can still get stuff. You might even be able to get it locally, I'm not sure. So if you're wanting to quickly get something in, don't worry, you still have time. So while I'm out here and I have a little bit of sunshine, excuse me while I take this away from the cats. While I'm out here and I have a little bit of light still, I thought I would show you kind of our idea how the progress is coming on our new gardening area. It's going a little slow. We've had a lot of rain. So we have some of the roof taken out. Some of the walls. We have one of the beds made. Gosh, guys, this stuff is hard to cut. It took us an entire day pretty much to get this one bed made because it was just really hard to get the metal cut. But I think it's worth it. It'll stand the test of time, or at least longer than a plain wood one will, or would. And we got a good deal on the metal sheeting. It was like, I think it was $11 per sheet, and it was like 8 by 3. So pretty good deal, worth the trouble. The boards down there along the bottom, right there, those, sorry, I'm pointing with this because I have to keep it away from the cat. The boards down there are, they are treated pine, I think is what it is. There's arguments for and against using treated wood in your garden. You know, it's a personal decision. A lot of the really bad, or presumed bad, chemicals that were used on that, they stopped using in, like, was it 2008, 2013, something like that. So a lot of people feel a lot safer with these ones. It's totally up to you. I haven't decided how I feel about it, and honestly, I'm lucky I don't have to this time. That wood is not going to be touching our actual soil, so I'm really not worried about it. So we put those on the bottom because they have contact with the ground and would wear out faster. We're going to be putting something along the top edge here, some kind of like flat boards, so that that metal and those edges aren't exposed. And then inside we decided we're going to be doing like a hugelkultur type bed. So we have logs and branches down there. Then we have our nitrogen layer, we have our greens, and then I have a little bit of aged bedding in there for my animals. Just, I don't know, I just put it there. I don't know if it's supposed to be there, but it's there. And a little bag of soil. We've got to get soil. We just haven't been able to with all this craziness with everything going on. So that's that one. There's going to be another one over there. I think it's about 8 feet long by maybe 2 feet wide. I think it's about 2 feet wide. Kurt could tell you. I don't remember off the top of my head. We threw in so many numbers. But there's going to be another one over here with plenty of space in between them for a wheelbarrow, which is kind of important to me. And then over here we're going to take this wall down, and we're going to have another one in here. So we'll have 3 across. We have most of the supplies for all 3. It's just, as I said, it's been raining. We haven't had the time to get out here. We really need to get our dirt picked up, but we can't pick it up in our trailer. Our trailer can't carry the weight of it because we're going to be doing like a bulk load, and I haven't found anyone locally to be able to let us use their truck, or hopefully a trailer. I don't even know if a truck would do it. It would need to be a trailer because this place sells it in certain amounts. So yeah, so that's putting a hold on things plus the rain, but it's coming along. It's going to be fine. It's going to be really fun. If you guys want a tutorial video when we put together the next one, let me know. That's how it's going. I'm getting rambling. I'm going to go in. The kids are still waiting on their salad greens. I ate some. It's so good. So I hope you guys are having a really good spring. Kitties are out here hanging out. Hi, sweetie. Did you see her? We took out the window, and so it's open now. I always think it's fun when the cats and the chickens sit there. It's really pretty. Oh, and this is the window that came out. It does have a big crack there, but it's pretty much just they sandwiched a big pane in between some wood, like so. It's pretty cool. I want to do something with it. It just, that window, I loved it when it was up and I had a wreath hanging off of it. I don't know, there's something about this window. So if you have any ideas what I could do with this really cool window, let me know. So again, I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.